Hey fruit bats! So today I want to talk to you about low carb diets and how they actually make you fatter in the long run. So today I just want to present to you 5 reasons why a low carb diet will make you fatter and also just share my own personal experience. Because they lead to binging and they confuse the body. I mean,
What are you doing? YouTube videos.
You get your banana out of here.
Who's that good looking guy on the camera?
I'm trying to help people here. What are you doing? Oh,
What's the video title on?
The video title's none of your business, don't you worry.
Is it carbs or something?
Talking about carbs, of course.
Low carb diets. Why
Your favourite
Why
subject.
the fruck would you want to eat low carb? You want to get lean? Cyclist to the front, cyclist style?
You let me educate the people.
Get on the carbs, mate. Low fat, low protein, low sodium, low carb is for morons, okay?
There you go.
Want to see?
The man has spoken.
Want to get some abs?
Oh,
Carbs
no.
for the win.
It's all out of
Carb
control
the
now.
fruck up.
Oh dear. Jeez. Alright, so back to the subject at hand. So when we starve our bodies and our brains of its vital fuel, glucose, aka carbohydrates, then we are going to be binge prone all the time. Alright, so you're not actually undisciplined, you're just undercarbed.
And I've had carbs, and I had some Halloween candy, and some no-nos. But the doctor said we could start adding, we like chicken and rice, so we started adding a cup of rice once a week or so, and a piece of fruit and a piece of bread we can have now. So, which is really great, and so my weight's been going up and down, well, from the other scale compared to the other scale, but also because of water weight.
What happens is you go and binge out, and then you confuse your body because you're starving it, and then you're in this famine and this feast mode. It's like famine, feast, and then the body's like, oh my god, are we going to get a famine today, or is it going to be a feast? So it confuses the metabolism, and it kind of teaches your body to become a fat storer instead of a fat burner. You want to rev your metabolism up. Alright, so there's 4 calories per gram of carbohydrate and there's 9 calories per gram of fat. So that should tell you something for a start. And this sort of way of eating low carb automatically equals high fat. Because if you're not getting your calories from carbohydrates, you're going to get them from fat. And that becomes a very unhealthy diet. Not only very unhealthy, but fattening. Alright, like think about it. For someone to lose fat, for someone who's fat, to eat fat in an effort to lose fat, it's just crazy. Does that make sense to you? Thumbs up if that sounds crazy to you. Because it sounds crazy to me and it's totally counterintuitive. Okay, let's just say you've got fat stores on your belly or on your backside, thighs, whatever. If I was to come up to you and take a syringe and draw out that fat from that area of your body, then I could tell exactly what sort of fat you like to eat. So if you like to eat bacon, then, I came up to your ass and took out a syringe full of fat, I would be able to see that it's a, pig's ass. Well, it's basically, that's what it is. You've got pig fat in your butt. So what happens is from ingestion to storage, the fat molecule doesn't change. It just stores. So you're eating this fat and it's going to your fat. Yuck. Who wants to be carrying around a dead, tortured animal's fat cells? Low carb diets take away your drive to exercise. Like, I know what I'm like. When I don't have enough carbohydrates, then my enthusiasm for exercise goes out the window, basically. And that's what happens when you starve your cells of glucose. If you don't have that fuel, like we talked about, coming in, then we're not going to want to expend the energy. The brain is going to go, no, you need to conserve energy because you don't have enough fuel coming in. All right, so that's a cycle that you get into, and then you become unfit as a result. Your metabolism drops, you become floppy and unfit and unmotivated, kind of depressed as well. Who wants to really be like that? So that's another way of getting fat on a low-carb diet, because you're not doing the exercise that it requires to build a healthy, lean, fit body.
I'm waiting for my mom to get ready to go, and then we're going to go get weighed at the doctor's office. It's the 2 weeks of this low-carb diet, and see how it goes.
Well, it's there, but you can't really see it good.
525.28.
Wow.
Good job.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what happens with low-carb diets is you reduce the carbohydrates in your body. If you start taking less carbs, you lose water weight instantly. Because for every gram of carbohydrates, your body requires 3 grams of water to store that carbohydrate. So naturally, if you cut your carbohydrate intake in half, then you're going to lose a lot of water weight. But is that healthy? Is that what you want? No. You want fat loss, and you want sustainable fat loss. But with this water weight loss, you get on the scales and you're all excited. You're like, yeah, I lost weight. This is great. This is working. But it's not working. The problem is it is just draining you of vital water, of water that your body needs. And you can only restrict the carbohydrates so long. So when you then go and binge out on the carbs, the water then comes back. And again, as we spoke about earlier, it confuses the body, and the body starts to hold on to the calories that are coming in, holds on to more calories. So you actually get heavier as a result of this process. I mean, personally, I used to fast quite a bit on water, and I would get on the scales on the day that I was fasting, and then the next day I'd get on again, and I'd be like, yes, I've lost 800 grams, or I've lost a kilo, or even sometimes a couple of kilos. And I just didn't know. I didn't realize that was just water, and it was going to come back. And I went around in this cycle for so long, just feeling depressed and exhausted and not knowing what's happening and just not knowing what to do, because there's so much propaganda out there with these low-carb diets trying to tell you to follow their program, or you're undisciplined if you can't follow it. Buy my supplements because the diet I'm recommending is deficient, and all of that, which I'll get into in another video. But it's really not about you being undisciplined, it's just about you being undercarbed. That's right, we need a steady supply of carbohydrates, steady supply of sugar in our blood and in our glycogen stores in order to burn fat efficiently. So if your glycogen stores become low, if there's not enough sugar coming in, not enough carbohydrates, then your body will turn to fat as a secondary fuel to burn. And you might be thinking, yes, that's what I want. I want to get rid of this chub. I want to get rid of this fat. But it's just not that simple. There's a lot more to it. And when you get into this state of ketosis, toxic ketones flood your blood. Okay, this acid floods your blood, and you start to function in this sort of survival state. That's why our appetite becomes suppressed, because the body says, oh, okay, well, let's suppress the appetite and heal this body and free the body up from the responsibility of collecting food, because at the moment the priority is to heal. I mean, talk about an awful kind of cycle to be in. Who wants to live like that? It's a very, very unhealthy way, especially when you can just stuff your face with carbohydrates. You can go mad on carbohydrates, just keep the fat low, keep the carbs high, and you'll get lean. You will get lean. You don't have to suffer. That is the beauty. You do not have to suffer. So there is no shortcut, folks. Eat a high-carb vegan diet or a high-carb raw vegan diet, banana girl diet, and eat as much as you care for. And in time, you will attain that lean, fit, healthy body that you desire. No carb restriction. Okay? Kick it to the curb. You do not need that in your life anymore. Okay? I'm such a happier, more motivated, fitter, healthier person. Now I have endless carbs in my life. Carbs equal life. Carbs equal fun, joy, happiness. You deserve it. Get on the carb train. See you next video. Don't forget to go fruit yourself too. Gotta go fruit yourself today.
Banana Girl, saving the planet, one banana at a time.